My name is Nefertiti Walker. Most people on campus know me as Nef. I've been at UMass since 2011. Some of the courses that I've taught over the years are sport policy, organizational behavior, and leadership at the graduate level, as well as the introduction to diversity, equity, and inclusion in business. So home for me is Atlanta, Georgia. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. At a very young age, we moved down south to Atlanta, and that's where I was raised. I gravitated towards sport management because of my background playing sports. Somehow became an All-American player in high school and got recruited to play at Georgia Tech. Got drafted as a pre-draft top 40 pick from the WNBA, and then eventually chose getting a PhD over playing professional basketball in Bonn, Germany. I got to UMass through the University of Florida where I got my PhD. So this was actually my very first job out of my PhD program. My senior year, my last year playing basketball, I was the third leading scorer in the nation for D1 basketball. So I had a feeling that I probably would have a few opportunities to play professionally. Fell asleep, super excited, contract faxed and signed. I'm going to Bonn, Germany. I woke up the next morning and got my offer from the University of Florida and decided I was going to take that offer because I just had a general interest in research and understanding how organizations function. I like to tell people my journey in DEI started from birth, being born as a Black girl in this country to an immigrant, Jamaican immigrant mother, African-American dad. You know, I was sort of immediately thrown into the system. I think more formally, I started as a doc student participating in DEI student committees, graduate opportunities to be on DEI councils. As a professor here at UMass and in Isenberg, I advised the very first Advancement for Diversity in Business Club. So I've always worked, serving DEI, whether it be as a student, whether it be as an advisor, and not until 2016 did I begin to formally step into roles when I became the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion here in Isenberg. I moved from that role to Associate Vice Chancellor for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for our campus, and now to a role in the President's office. The goal and mission has never really changed for me. It's always been to create opportunities for access for all people who wish to have those opportunities. I think at the root of what I'm trying to do for organizations is really, stems from the research that I've done. I'm trying to understand the processes, the policies, the procedures, the cultures, the ways of being. And I think there's just such a really cool opportunity for Isenberg to stretch the bounds of what we consider to be business, what we consider to be professional, and stretch it to a place that's much more inclusive to a much broader group of people. Some guys don't want to wear black and blue suits, right? Like some guys want to wear a pink suit, a bright baby blue suit with, Jordans. Hey, if you're getting the job done and you're being professional, you should be able to expand the ways that you see professionalism to include those sorts of ways of being. I like to travel, and I like to travel to just really cool, hole in the wall type places. So not oh, let's go to I do like Miami. Miami's fun, but I also mean just traveling to your local cave, or traveling to a really cool waterfall that's, within driving distance. I just like to see and observe and take in the land around me, but also the people. Here, I feel like there's so many little random nooks of history. I bumped into this huge Sojourner Truth statue in Florence, Massachusetts, and I'm like, how is this here? Whatever you do, try to be present in it. I'm here today. I'm talking with you all. I'm just trying to be present. I'm trying to take in your energy. I'm trying to see what you all are talking about. I'm hearing you're a Warriors fan. That's awesome. I just really want to be present.